Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies and comrades, today Raila Odinga came out and spoke against Chebukati, and he tried to explain how the electronic voting system was flawed, how they kind of hacked into the system to give the wrong results as far as counting is concerned. Now, let's take a look at the snippet, listen to what he has to say, then I'll come back and have a review of it. Okay? Let's take a look.
Sasa zile mbao mmeona yule jamaa ambayo ako ndani anaitwa whistleblower ametoa. Hiyo sio matokeo ambayo mtu mwingine anaweza kudoubt. Hiyo matokeo ambayo ametoa ukienda pale. Kila form ambayo iko pale, maana yake ametoa forms 245. 245 constituencies. 45 peke yake ndio zililetwa hapo direct, hazikuletwa na hiyo kimskit. Hiyo yote inaonyesha matokeo. Na hiyo yote ambayo imetoka hiyo ukipiga ukiangalia hiyo kwanza iko na muhuri ya IBC, ile stamp ya IBC original. Iko sahihi ya returning officer. Iko sahihi ya agents ya Azimio na agents ya UDA. Wameweka sahihi yao. Naelewa vizuri? Alafu iko barcode ndani, kinet barcode hapo ndani. Ambayo ukipiga ukiscan namna hii inaonyesha wewe mahali, location. Pili inaonyesha siku. Tatu inaonyesha saa ambayo hiyo kitu ilirushwa. Kwa hivyo yale ambayo iko pale hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza kukanya. Unaona wamekaa kimya. Hiyo ni ukweli mtupu, hiyo matokeo. Tangu itoke mpaka leo Chebukati na wenzake hawajatoka, hajaongea. Hata yule mbona anaitwa sijui Marjan nani? Hussein. Hajaongea, yeye yuko pale. Maana yake hiyo ni ukweli mtupu. Imerushwa na mtu ambaye anafanya kazi na IBC ambaye ametoa hiyo kweli. Kwa sababu hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza kukana hiyo. Tuliona kama Julie Ruto anasema kule kwa mazishi ya mama ya Bukuria. Ati Chebukati alifungua usaba kitambo. Uliza siku gani?
Now that you've listened to what he said, do you agree with him or not? Does he have a point? Here's something interesting. Yesterday or the day before that, Miguna gave a lecture at KEMU in Meru, and he mentioned something that's really interesting. He mentioned this, that he canceled, remember he was the senior most advisor to the Prime Minister, and he advised him not to approve the electronic voting machines because they are, they're riddled with, insecurities. You can easily hack into the system and manipulate the votes. So he voted for the manuals. And he mentioned also that Martha Karua, Kibaki, they wanted to have the manual, but the ODM and Raila Odinga chose the electronic machines voting system, which Miguna said he was against. Now, another point that he also mentioned in that speech at Meru, he said that Raila, when he came to meet, came into handshake with Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, why didn't he tell Uhuru Kenyatta, hey, listen, now that we are in this agreement, why don't we check the servers? Why don't we make sure that this IEBC is more, not opaque, but it's transparent, okay? Let's get rid of Chebukati. If Chebukati was the problem, right? Let's get rid of these people before the next election. So when we come to the next election, we won't face the same issues that we're facing now. Raila never did nothing to it. Again, if you remember the judgment by Maraga, when he nullified the elections, Uhuru Kenyatta elections, he had a recommendation. One of the recommendations was that the IEBC have to be restructured. where Mr. Chebukati should have stepped down. Why didn't he step down? And thirdly, right before these August elections, these past elections, why didn't the Azimio Brigade mention that, hey, we don't feel okay, comfortable with Chebukati, let's get somebody else who's more, is of course competent, but is less compromised as far as bias for pro-government or whatever. But here's Miguna explaining that, and I'll come back to that, okay? Take a look, listen to this part. Thank you.
What a fool. He left all his supporters. He betrayed all of them. He did not even say, I want electoral justice, open the IB servers. He could have demanded it as part of the BBI, as part of the handshake. He could have said, Uhuru, I'm supporting you now. Open the servers. Let me see what happened. Make sure the IBC is reconstituted before elections are called for 2022. Did he ask for that? Did he say during that time that Chebukati must go so that when we come to new elections, a new chair is in? No. He said, because of deep state is supporting me and the system, I'm going to be president whether I win or not. And I told him, my friend, you're a fool. There is no system and deep state that is going to turn 20 million votes into 100. The votes will be the votes. In 2014, I will recall, and let me just remind you quickly, 2013, 2014, this electronic voting system was brought by ODM and Raila. I think many of you do not know that. It was brought by them. Again, Kibaki wanted manual. Martha Karua wanted manual. They all wanted manual. And Raila said, computers will not break down. Nobody will hack the system. We want electronic voting. And I told them, are you crazy? Votes are counted physically. They are not counted by machines. Elections are announced at the polling stations. They are not announced in Nairobi. So what are you fighting for? Like this is crazy. I can sit in Beijing and hack into the IBC. But you don't want, he's arguing that he will make the system tamper-proof. And I told him, no, you are crazy. But they said Miguna was crazy. So who is crazy now when you see what happened? Was it me in 2013, 2014 telling them that they should have a manual system, or them insisting on electronic? Because now they are saying it was hacked by, I don't know, some Venezuelans. But the Venezuelans were arrested and their gadgets were taken by the DCI. So I don't know how these same so-called Venezuelans got into the system. The point is this.
In conclusion, is Raila being disingenuous with the Kenyan population? Did he really win? And if the system was hacked and rigged against him, was he not won before, as back as 2014, 2015? And at 2017, he knows what happened. Same thing happened. He got hacked. And they, manipulated the votes to give Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta the presidency. Should he have demanded for a change of personnel and also maybe not use the machines? That's something that he should have done. But like Meguna explained, he trusted Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta thinking, hey, I have the deep state on my side. This victory is going to be a slam dunk victory. It's a slam dunk. It's dusted. So, who's being disingenuous here? Tell me what you think. Subscribe, like, share. Tell me what you think. And yeah, I'll read your comments. Peace.